Good morning, everyone. Today is September 12th, 2019. I received a word today from the Lord, and He told me that I won't understand all that the Spirit speaks expressly. And so this is one I don't really understand, but I'm going to share it. I received this word at 6:41 a.m. and it took me an hour and 4 minutes. Like I told you before, I see the words and I write them down. And I just stay in prayer, and then more words come and I write them down, and then eventually I get the whole thing. But like I said, I don't understand it. There was a time where one word, it just was there, and then it stretched out for a long time, and then it made a circle like this, around and around, like going to the depths. Anyway, I'm just going to give you the word, but it reminded me of this word from before, and this is a sticker that came in the mail that day as a confirmation, because as you can see here, do you see where I wrote that right here? This is what I saw, that, and then this came in the mail that day. So I'm going to read both words, okay? So 9/12, excuse me, 9/12/2019 at 6:41 a.m. Merciful are those sons and daughters whose transgressions are forgiven. Theirs is the kingdom of heaven. To these, the lowly, I will reveal myself, my plans and their outcomes in the days ahead. To these I say, seek me for wisdom, for understanding. And then I saw the word understanding stretch out and spiral in on itself, making a depth, like the depth of understanding, okay? So to these I say, seek me for wisdom, for understanding will be given. Typhoons, torrents, tempests, and tornadoes will wreak havoc. And then I had to look up wreak havoc in the dictionary because I never had to write that before, and I wanted to make sure I spelled it right, but I did. I saw it the way it was spelled anyway. Typhoons, torrents, and tempests, and tornadoes will wreak havoc, unsettle, break apart, tear down, and toss everything that is not rooted, grounded, built up, or constructed in me. You are safe in me. Many will die. Ask why and cry out. It is here you will be sent. This is justice. Tell them. This is love. Tell them. This is my judgment. Tell them. They will rejoice in my merciful ones. Mercy rejoices over judgment. You will stand, lend a hand, and bring many souls into my kingdom. I tell you these things so you do not fear. Do not fear, I say. Do not fear when trouble comes. I will be your stay. Amen. 7:45. So now I'm going to read you this other one. I received on 7/30/2019 at 3:53 p.m. Daughter, behold, as the night is coming soon, I want to tell my secrets. Behold what manner of love I give on mark, get set, go. Run swiftly, my dear. Be sure, steadfast. Okay, when it said run swiftly, my dear, it said D-E-A-R, but then in parentheses, D-E-E-R. Be sure, steadfast. Be strong in the power of my might. Purposefully moving ahead. In the darkness, I am there. Circles, and then I wrote that, never end. Time, past, present, and future, all is one to me. Behold, what manner of truth I give. There is no absence of light in me. Only darkness is absent of me. A censer is amazing. It brings warmth, light, a burning fire, and a trailing of smoke. A censer is hot and must be held by a chain. My priests swing them upwards towards heaven. Their smoke rises forever. It reaches my nostrils. It delights me. The stars shine in the darkness, and censorship is forbidden. I'm going to show you this. The stars shine in the darkness. Censorship is forbidden. And I didn't understand what that meant, but now I think I do. See, it says a censor, C-E-N-S-E-R, is amazing. I think it was like 18 years ago when the Lord told me through this prophet. The prophet said, "You are God's holy censer. No one can touch you." And then this last year, like I said, I don't understand this. But this last year, I was in this Facebook group, and in the middle of the night, I had a vision of this like knife hanging in my kitchen. And see, knives represent backbiting words. And so I went out, I came out into the kitchen, and I was just praying, and Jesus came, and he put his arms around me, and he said, "You are God's holy censer. No one can touch you." And I had totally forgotten about that word that I had received like 18 years before that. I was God's holy censer. No one can touch you. So this is what he's talking about here. A censer is amazing. It brings warmth, light, a burning fire, and a trailing of smoke. A censer is hot, must be held by a chain. My priests swing them upwards towards heaven. Their smoke rises forever. It reaches my nostrils. It delights me. The stars shine in the darkness. Censorship is forbidden. So that means censorship is forbidden. That means, I know what this means. It means that what the Lord tells me, I have to say it without censoring it. That's what that means. So in the dark, in the light, it doesn't matter. I see it all. Behold, the darkness is light to me. My censer, my chain, I am your tether. The way between us is sure. Monstrous, my child, are imaginations. Nations are gathering against nations. France buckled under pressure of peace. Abomination of desolations. Perfect songbirds. And it was spelled like that. P-U-R-R. Perfect songbirds. In kings' palaces. Perfect songbirds in kings' palaces. Measure to measure, mote to mote. Descendants falling in. And then Aarhus, round one. Triple crown. Crown prince. England bland. Gorgeous gestures. Flower power play. Sniper alert. The end. Agrippa's seed. Amen. I'm going to hold this up here so if you want, you can read it. Or maybe you can't read it. Okay, I'm going to hang up now. My brother is calling. Hold on.